Welcome back, room 2. How was your practice?
Okay, but we don't know that we have to discuss to each other, or we have to think one our favorite text for our group, or each one will tell about himself.
You just retell, yes, about yourself, just your favorite one with your group. And then in the big room, you will retell about that also. One more time. Understand? Catch it? Get it? Okay, welcome back everybody.
Yes.
Okay, did you like the practice? Please raise your hand, say yes.
Yes.
Good job. Okay. Who want to share with us your favorite New Year tradition? Nobody? No, nobody volunteer? I need to call, right? Okay. We are here to talk, right? To practice English, so you should take every chance to talk, all right? To be better. Okay, I call Mr. E. Sao, please.
Yes. Actually, I didn't understand the video too much, but I like Persian New Year most. Persian New Year.
Persian, okay.
Persian New Year. Because there seem they have a lot of healthy food with cakes and fruits, and I saw a picture with a lot of beautiful women. So that's why I like Persian New Year.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kong. What about healthy food? Do the other country has a healthy food, and do you think that the cake is a healthy food?
I don't know, but I think it's better than our New Year.
How about the New Year in Japan?
Nothing special in Japan. In Japan, they just go to the
Pagoda.
Yes, and they have a family gathering.
Isao, as far as I know, Japanese also they don't celebrate their traditional New Year already. They now celebrate the Gregorian New Year, yeah?
Yes.
And how many days off do people get?
1 week. 1 week.
1 week, including the weekends?
No, yeah.
Or seven working days?
Yes, we in Japan we have a long vacation in New Year. It's often 9 days or 10 days, include the weekend.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Do you celebrate the Christmas in Japan?
Yes. Yes.
On the 25th of December?
In 25, but we don't have a vacation. A vacation.
Okay, I got it. So you usually get the vacation from 31st of December, right? Yes, until this. It's like in Russia.
Yes.
But in Russia, we celebrate the Christmas on the 7th of January. What about traditional food? Do you have any traditional food for the New Year?
In Japan?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we eat mochi. I don't know. I don't know in English, but we call mochi.
Bánh mochi phải không anh?
Yes. Mochi.
Sorry, but your wife is Japanese or Vietnamese? Your wife.
So sorry, I can't.
Your wife is Japanese or
I know
Vietnamese?
Vietnamese. My wife is Vietnamese.
So okay, thank you, Miss Yi Xiao. You look also like Japanese. Thank you, thank you for sharing with us. Okay, I'd like to ask Miss Hua, please.
Hi everyone. So I will watching the video. I accept the traditional in Chinese is that similar to Vietnam. Other traditional traditions in other country is quite strange to me. So I just like most traditions in the New Year is watching light fireworks. Because when hair lighting fireworks, we actually into a new year. In that time, I can wear new clothing and hanging out with my friends and my family. Go out to watching lighting firework, and after that we also have coffee each other to chatting about both flavors and planning for New Year's. That I think that's an interesting and happy time for me to begin a new year.
Good job, Miss Tenghua. So this is a tradition all over the world, right? I think that in every country we have firework, right? Am I right?
I think
yes.
But this year, because of COVID, I haven't I didn't go out to watching firework. I quite regret about that.
Regret?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for sharing with us. And one more, the last person. Any volunteer? Okay, Miss Phượng, please.
Hello. I also like Chinese holidays because it seems like Vietnamese take holidays best. Oh, sorry. My computer is out of.
Sorry, while we're waiting for Miss Wu, may I ask Miss Wu, besides of you, it seems to me that it's the cây đào, phải không chị?
Yes,
Actually, it's not a real peach tree. It's artificial. Yes, we did it ourselves. You know, we one time we bought the flowers from Vietnam, and we just store them in the boxes, and every year we get them out and just decorate a bunch of tree.
I see. But you still celebrate the New Year there in Russia, yeah?
Yes, we have we try to keep all the traditions, Vietnamese traditions here in Vietnam. We make the sticky rice cakes as well, and I have still some cakes in my fridge. In New Year, we gave small kids red envelopes of money and gather together with friends. We have all traditions. It's lucky that we can celebrate 2 New Years in Russia, Gregorian and our Lunar New Year. What about the traditions that you like most, Miss Wu? Tradition, I think it's the the red envelopes with money. When I was young, I loved that moment so much. I always tell my husband that I don't like Vietnamese New Year so much because it's a tough time for every woman. They have to spend many time in kitchen for preparing the food or to clean the house, and they don't have time to enjoy the New Year atmosphere. So here in Russia, we don't have as much work as in Vietnam, you know. So I think it's a little bit better for me to celebrate Vietnamese New Year here in Russia. Okay, Ms. Wu, thank you for sharing your opinion.
I think I agree with Ms. Wu. Yes, I agree with Ms. Wu that in Russia, you above so you celebrate New Year more interesting than in Vietnam. So, for example, me, I have to cook in 3 days before the New Year and 3 days after the New Year. So
I really understand that because I was that too. Cooking every day, so you have to visit everyone, to have to go from one house to another, and then there's the unlimited process.
Yeah, and you remember the moment when you get the money, but now in Vietnam, when we grow up, we had the moment.
Yes, we just
prepare a lot of money for children, for older, or for some special people. No, you know, it takes a lot of time. Yeah, and sometimes before the New Year, I even afraid of the New Year.
I see. Thank you, Miss Wu and Annie, for your opinion. On the previous lessons, we already talked about, do you prefer to celebrate the New Year at home or traveling? I think that if you go to travel, I love travel. It will be the solution for all those problems. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Now we are moving to the next task about studying in a group or solo, studying or working, doing homework with group, with your team or alone. So please, who wants to be in the team of solo studying and working? Solo studying and working. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just That's great. Enough. Mr. Kong, me, Linh, and Vũ. Okay. For Thùy Anh, Hòa, Trang, and Miss Luan will be the team of teamwork. Okay. So I will divide you in.
What will be if on both sides? Because every person.
Next, at the ending of the lesson, we will switch. Okay. No, I would like to share with you one video first, and then I will divide you into two teams, and then you will have more vocabulary to talk about. Okay.
There's a reason work smart, not hard is a cliche. Effective studying more about how you study, not just how long. Studying TV focuses on getting the most out of every study session, and you should too. But for now, today's video.
The question, why should I study alone rather than in a group? This is actually something I get asked time to time. Group studies are not meant for everyone. At the same time, studying alone all the time isn't recommended too. You might be a person who likes their space and to study without interruption from others, and if that's who you are, you fare well by studying alone without involving in group studies. If you can get information on your own, manage to keep a track on your progress and have a strategy that is meant to work for you, you should be doing single study. At the same time, there are people who get anxious and can't decide on what to read if they are single. They are the kind of people who involve in group studies because for them group studies is a form of motivation and keep them in track. They take strength in being among the same kind of people going through what they are going. It also helps that the other person has something more to contribute and you don't have to spend the same million hours getting that information when you could get it in a few hours. Neither is bad. Some prefer one technique and some the other one. You should choose what fits your personality. But then, the best way to prepare is always to go for single study with group discussions in between, once in a week. These group discussions differ from group studies in a way that these are an additional tool to know what you have missed out in your preparation. They don't make up for the methodology of study. I always say, the other person may not be able to reach your style of reading or catch up with your speed, but if there is anyone who can, it's gotta be you. You know how you read, nobody else does. However, it doesn't mean you know everything. It's good to take help now and then. In fact, you should, If asked for my opinion, I say, single because for me groups feel cumbersome and suffocating. But, that's me. I prefer studying alone. Similarly, you must have a preference. Do that. Pick that one which you are most comfortable with, and it's not wrong to keep switching between one and the other method too. And that would be why you should choose studying in single, if it's your preference. Good luck. For more answers, or more advice on effective studying, check out the links in the description below.
Do you want to watch it one more time? Everybody?
Please, one more time.
Okay.
There's a reason work smart, not hard is a cliche. Effective studying more about how you study, not just how long. Studying TV focuses on getting the most out of every study session, and you should too. But for now, today's video.
The question, why should I study alone rather than in a group? This is actually something I get asked time to time. Group studies are not meant for everyone. At the same time, studying alone all the time isn't recommended too. You might be a person who likes their space and to study without interruption from others, and if that's who you are, you fare well by studying alone without involving in group studies. If you can get information on your own, manage to keep a track on your progress and have a strategy that is meant to work for you, you should be doing single study. At the same time, there are people who get anxious and can't decide on what to read if they are single. They are the kind of people who involve in group studies because for them group studies is a form of motivation and keep them in track. They take strength in being among the same kind of people going through what they are going. It also helps that the other person has something more to contribute and you don't have to spend the same million hours getting that information when you could get it in a few hours. Neither is bad. Some prefer one technique and some the other one. You should choose what fits your personality. But then, the best way to prepare is always to go for single study with group discussions in between, once in a week. These group discussions differ from group studies in a way that these are an additional tool to know what you have missed out in your preparation. They don't make up for the methodology of study. I always say, the other person may not be able to reach your style of reading or catch up with your speed, but if there is anyone who can, it's gotta be you. You know how you read, nobody else does. However, it doesn't mean you know everything. It's good to take help now and then. In fact, you should, if asked for my opinion, I say, single because for me groups feel cumbersome and suffocating. But, that's me. I prefer studying alone. Similarly, you must have a preference. Do that. Pick that one which you are most comfortable with, and it's not wrong to keep switching between one and the other method too. And that would be why you should choose studying in single, if it's your preference. Good luck. For more answers, or more advice on effective studying, check out the links in the description below.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Can you please explain for me some words that may be news for somebody? Interruption, anxious, keep, interrupt, contribute. Who wants to explain? Okay, Mr. Isya, please.
I only know the meaning of anxious and interruption.
Okay, please. That's great.
Interruption is a noun, and it's describe someone disturb you or something disturb you when you are concentrating.
Concentrating, right?
Concentrating, yes.
Okay.
And anxious is mean worrying. Right.
Yes, quite right. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Isya. Please, Miss Chang, can you help us with others?
So you want me to give the
if you agree with Mr. Isya, you can switch it. You can keep switch to another. If you don't agree, you can correct.
So I'm asking that you want me to give the meaning of these words, or
yes,
how these words relate to the video.
No, the description, the meaning. Yes. Yes.
Interruption is when the borrowing, when one another or one person bother another, so it's the interruption. Anxious, yeah, I agree with Mr. Isao. It's the worrying, it's the feeling when you worry about something, excited about something. In track, maybe keep track in progress. Is that one?
Yes.
So when you can notice your progress in something, you're learning and you're doing the progress. You're becoming better or not. Contribute when you give contribute to something, when you let's say you give one part of success of the whole group. If one part of the success of the whole group catch up is when you're behind someone and then you doing the progress and you catch up with the person that's going in front of you. Or something complicated or in trouble, maybe.
Yes, yes. Can you please make it clearer for us, Miss Annie?
Well, I don't understand the word cumbersome. Maybe I need some help. But for interruption, I agree with other. That's when you doing something and some people come and then you have to stop it. Then they interrupt me. So that thing means interruption. Answers, I think Hoàng Sĩ Sao and Chang has already tell you. Keep it up. It means when you in some place that you cannot move out, you cannot get better. So you kept in track, contribute. If for example, a big thing consists of content from many small, and this small thing contribute to the bigger thing. So that catch up, I think Chang has already explained, and I agree with Chang. And from the cumbersome, I don't understand this word.
Okay, anybody can help us with cumbersome? Cumbersome is something large or heavy or difficult that you cannot take. Clear? Hard, difficult, or so large that you cannot carry or get it. Okay, thank you. Okay, I hope that you have some ideas for your discussion. And now I will divide you into 2 groups. So you can discuss in your group what is your opinion and arguments in the studying alone, or in the another group studying with team or working with team. Okay. Okay. Okay, the first room studying along, Miss Yixiao, right? Yixiao. Can you raise your hands who on the team of studying along? Raise your hand, please. Team studying along, team. Studying, working along. Okay. Who? Yixiao.
I dismissed to study alone or study in team.
Along. My jam, right? And one more. Studying along. Miss Me, right? Working. Oh, okay. Okay, please. You have 10 minutes to discuss your arguments, and then we'll come back. Did you get enough time to discuss, to share your opinion?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So, where's your team?
I'm the first person who leave.
Yes. Welcome back, everybody. Did you have enough time to discuss and to share your opinion? Okay. Please raise your hand, say yes. Okay, great. So what team will start first? Did you choose your leader? Okay, I'd like to ask the first argument for studying alone. The team of Miss Thủy Anh is here, right? Who wanna give me the first reasons, first argument?
So I'm from the working along team. The first argument is you can concentrate on your study, on your work, and no one will disturb you. You interrupt your thinking.
Concentration.
Nghe, mẹ đã nói là không đi xe ra mua cái này nghe.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you. The argument for teamwork, please. Okay, Miss Annie.
The first thing for teamwork that it's save our time, because now you know there are a lot of things have to do at the same time, and the first thing is save time. If you're studying alone, so it takes a lot of time.
Okay, great, very good. It's Annie. Please, another opinion for working along, studying along, please. Okay, please be fast. Okay, Miss Chang, please.
We have so many ideas, so we don't know what to choose, where to go. So
either way is okay. Okay, right. Okay. The next one, please. Miss Chang, please. Anybody?
So Miss Chang said one thing, maybe she forgot. It depends on the work, the kind of work. There are many kinds of the work that you better work alone than in a team. For example, she works as a translator, and she says that it's hard to work in a team as a translator.
Okay.
no, I mean, working as a translator, you have to read a lot of documents. So reading documents, no one can help you to read the documents. You have to work alone. I mean, there are certain things that you cannot work in group. You have to work alone. But my previous idea was, if we work in group, like Miss Annie said, we have many person. Yeah, we have many person to help in one time. But when we have too many person and too many ideas, we don't have to what to choose, what ideas to choose, where to go.
Okay. So, what is the second argument? The second reason for working alone, depending on your work, it's up to your kind of work, or
Yeah, it's up to kind of work.
or job. Okay. Hello, Miss Nam. We are discussing about studying and working in a team or alone. What team would you like to join? Would you prefer studying alone or in a team? Miss Nam?
I don't have idea. I don't have the idea of this.
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer working and studying alone or in a group?
I prefer a group.
Okay, good job. So you join the team studying with the group, with the team. Do you have any opinion? Do you have any reason for working in a team? The first reason is the first one is we can save time.
The reason we must save time.
No, the reason why you choose work in a team or study with your group. The second one, the first one we already discussed, that is you can save time.
I need a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Can the team of Miss Annie, Linh, Hoa, Thùy Anh help? Thùy Anh, please.
Okay. So study in team. For example, today we are study in team. So if I haven't joined you today, so I think I haven't learned English today because I'm not so hardworking person. So it's when I work in team, I must to study. So it will be better for me.
Okay, you have more motivation, right? More motivation, right?
Yes. Yes.
Motivation. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Miss Yang. Great example. Okay, the team of Miss Mi, Chang, Vũ, Công.
The third argument is I think we can learn what we want.
Okay. Yes. Yes, like your old preference. Preference.
Or independent.
Preference. Yes, independent, right? Independent. That's great. Okay, teamwork, please. Miss Hoa.
Yeah, the next part for teamwork is, when you're working in a teamwork, you can get a lot of ideas that when you work alone, you can think out of that. Yes. A lot of ideas.
Yes, that's great. Very nice. Okay, the fourth reason for working alone. What?
I think people who love working alone, they have to receive the inner peace, because if you're an introvert and you have more problem in communication with others, so you should better stay alone and do your things.
Yes, it depends on your character or personality, right? Yes, yeah. Introvert, extrovert. Okay. Great. Miss Linh, please.
When you're working in the team, you can share your work with another people. Share your
Share what?
Share the work.
Yes.
And when when you are reading a book in the team, you can share. You can share your idea. You can share your work when you are working do some exercise from after reading a book. It's a share.
Share. So you share and then you get what? You get time, right? And you get more ideas and what else?
And then when you work in a team, you can share like I will do the one work and you in the next step of the work, like that.
Yes, I got you. But as a reason, as result, what you will get?
Because when you are sharing your work, you have you have maybe steps. I think you can. Can you help me?
Yes, I think we can see the thing.
Papa sao mà cái mạng bị mất?
Then is that you can see the thing from different aspects, from different.
You have many ideas.
By the picture.
Why?
You see the same thing.
I mean, when you are in company, you are working at the team and you need to share your work, like.
Okay, maybe when you will it's my opinion, you can share the work and so it will be much more funny to work in a team, so you can study and work and so get more knowledge, right? If you are
Maybe you can practicing with you can practicing with another people in your team.
Okay, so the fourth, I'll write sharing a lot of things, right? Okay, the next one, or working, studying alone, please.
It will help us to focus more because there will be no one to talk.
Yes, that's right. Miss me. It's like the same as concentration, right? Concentration, focusing, right? Any other idea, please?
I think that working alone is the preparation for working in group, because you have to work with yourself first before you sharing with other persons.
Yes, this the basic, the basement for working in a team, right? Understand yourself and work with yourself first. After that, you can work better with others, right? That's great. Okay, the fifth reason for working in group. Mr. Nam, please.
Working in the team help me learn more knowledge from another people. And I think it save many time than work alone.
Okay, that's great. Learning from others. Okay. And the next one for working alone, please. Mr. Yi Xiao.
I have no idea.
So let me help you.
Yeah.
I think working or studying alone help people save time too, because sometimes when you're working in team, you at first you have to gather everyone together, and then if there's many conflicts or can happen in the process, you have to fix or you have to solve that problems, and it takes a lot of time.
Yes, that's great. Saving time. Yes, yes. Great. And please, the next one for working in a group. Miss Thùy Anh.
So I think working in group will be more efficient because each one has their strong and weak faces. So when we work in group, we can use only strong faces from each other.
Yes. To like only taking only advantages of everybody.
Yes, advantages.
Okay. Yes, that's great. And Miss Me, do you have any opinion for working in alone, studying alone? Anybody can help? Miss Chang, Miss Wu, Yi Xiao.
I can say one more thing. When you study or work alone, you can do your work or study deeply. I say that because when you're exchange your mind, your opinions with others, it's a kind of work widely. You have more ideas, you have more opinions, but by yourself, you have to work and concentrate in 100%, and it's a kind of deep learning.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes, that's great. Okay, Miss Kim Phượng, please. Another argument for teamwork.
I think strength. I think working in groups, we can solve the problems. We can solve many problems better because we have many people, many skill. Yeah, and a lot of different ability, different skills, so we can solve the problem better than working alone. I think so.
Yes, that's great. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Miss Phượng. Please, the team of working, studying along. Miss Wu, Miss Chang, me, Yi Xiao.
My previous idea. Miss Phượng said that working in group will have to solve the problem better because we have many ideas and many people. But sometimes many ideas to nowhere. So we have at the end we have to come to the just fun. The last one. So tiếng Việt có câu lắm thầy nhiều ma đúng không? Em không biết tiếng Anh như thế nào nhưng mà we when we work along, we know exactly the orientation.
One direction. But if it's wrong direction.
But many ideas from many people doesn't mean that it's better. It's the right one.
Yes, yeah. You have less arguments, right? No arguments. I mean that you won't get any like a quarrel, kiểu tranh cãi nhau, không có nhiều ý kiến không thống nhất.
Yeah. And we have so many ideas and we can't decide what to choose.
Yes. Okay. So, next one. Miss Hua, please. For teamwork.
I know more ideas.
Miss Annie, please.
Yes. In a teamwork, besides knowledge, you can learn to improve other skills. For example, to presenting before other people, feel more confident, or you can learn to, critical thinking. So you know there's a lot of ideas. So you have to get the idea you love. So it called critical thinking. In a team working, you can learn critical thinking easier.
Yes, there are a lot of skills that you can learn if you work in a team. For example, yes, critical thinking and presentation skill, your public speaking, right? Or your yes, and other skills. Okay, that's great.
And make friends.
Make friends. Next one. Okay, please. The team of solo working, solo studying. Miss Me.
Minh Hoa ta có đọc sách Marius không nhỉ?
Miss Me, Thùy Anh. Yi Xiao. Vũ. Or from other team can help. Mr. Nam, Phượng, can you help? Any to help other team?
Take a cup of coffee or take a cup of tea while you're working, and I think it's a plus for working on or study on.
The argument is that you can do whatever you want. You can relax. You can have a rest or whatever you want, right? Whenever you want.
Yeah. No one judged you. Why don't you do the hair, comb the hair, or why don't you wear a more beautiful dress or something like that?
So
when you don't have to say in front of everyone for public speaking or something like that. You don't have to spend more effort to make you look beautiful or make you look luxury. Luxury.
Save money. Save money.
Save money. Okay, save money.
Save money on traveling, all right, on cosmetics and clothes. Okay, that's great. Okay, Miss Nam. Mr. Nam.
I think working on the team make you don't feel lonely. Make some friends. You can make some friends. I think so.
Yes, good job. You already take the idea. Okay, that's great. Please, the team of solo working alone.
I think when you working or studying alone, you will be become more stronger because when we have to studying alone, a lot of temptation things we have to vượt qua.
Yes, there will be a lot of distraction and interruptions, right? That we can face with. We need to face with, right? Okay. Hello, Mr. Zui. Would you like to join the team of studying working alone or studying working in a group?
Hello everyone. I want to studying with the people.
Okay, group. Okay, another member for the group working. Congratulations, you already has seven members. Okay, so your argument for working alone, working in a group, studying in a group.
I don't know.
Okay, Miss Ling, can you help?
I think you never learn from one teacher, and so how many you have people in your team, you can learn from them, and then you can learn from their experience.
Learn from others. We already have learn from others.
And when you feel so upset, your team will give you energy.
I can't hear you well. Can you please repeat?
I think when you are
I have to log in Zoom because I don't know. Can
Okay, Miss Annie, please help. Can you please help us? Please turn on your microphone. Can you turn on your microphone, Miss Annie?
A lot of subjects we cannot study alone. For example, language and some social problem. I think nowadays, even for researcher, only who work on on theoretical, they can study alone. But the people who work on practical, they have to study in a group. So I think it's the flexible for subject. How can I say? It depends on the subject. So a lot of subject we cannot study alone. Kind of job. So in kinds of too. I cannot hear you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. We have a lot of arguments for working and studying alone and also in a group, right? So you feel the strength of working in a team, right? We can get a lot of reasons, right? So if I think that if I work alone, I cannot get so many ideas from each other. Okay.
May I speak one more thing?
Yes.
As a conclusion.
Yes.
I think most of the time we spend for studying or working alone most of the time, because you can't just stay with everybody all the time. Most of the time you spend alone, working or studying. But you need to exchange your knowledge. You have to get something new, the ideas. I think it's necessary to work in group at least one more or two times a week, and you have to refresh yourself, the ideas, your mind, and then after that meeting, you continue to learn, to study, to work, and realize everything you will have received.
Yes, absolutely agree with you. Yes, like yes, right? We are learning along almost a week, right? And we have some meeting 1 or 2 times a week, so we can refresh and we can know what we can practice more and what we need to do better, right? We will realize about ourselves. That's great. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining our club today. And if you have any opinion or sharing or wishes, you are free to talk about. Would you like to say something? Yes, please, Miss Annie.
Yes, in my opinion, studying alone is very traditional style of studying, and before even in university they give students more time to studying alone. But nowadays, the studying in group is more modern, and because now we have a lot of things to help us. We have internet, we have a lot of group, and so we can get knowledge from a lot of source. So studying in group is very modern. And of course, I totally agree with Ms. Wu, we cannot forget on the traditional style, but we have to focus on the modern. And due to that, now even in university, the student can get more time. No, they encourage to study in the group more than studying alone. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Annie. Miss Hua, do you like this format of the lesson with debate and discussion more than the previous ones that we have in our club, English club?
Yes, I think this version is very interesting. I can hear many more ideas than with previous versions, and can work in a team with other more.
Thank you. And anybody want to say anything else? or share your opinion. Miss Chang, what do you think about our English class today?
It's great. It gave me a chance to speak English after a very long time not speaking English. I think it's interesting. Everybody has a chance to talk, and share opinions. But in conclusion, I think that it depends on the purpose. If we want to study something, we'd better work alone. If we want to share opinions and get new information, new ideas to learn from another, so we should working in a group. So not something traditional or modern. It's what fits our style and what fits our purpose.
Yes, agree with you. Okay. So thank you everybody for, yes, Miss Fu, please.
I want to say something. Everyone here because we want to speak English confidently and fluently. But you know, nothing is falling from the sky. We have to work for that. So I see that many people here came without any preparation. I think if you want to have something to talk, you have to think, or you have to spend time to look for your ideas. I think it's for the next time. I think you better take 1 or 2 hours to prepare for the discussion.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fu. Yes, it's also up to you, right? Because many people, for example, has no time, almost have no time. So if you, of course, if you want to take more from the lesson, to speak more and to talk more, you should prepare. Yes, that's right. I absolutely agree with you. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining our English club today. I hope that you get some knowledge and enjoy our club. And I also hope that this year you will master speaking skills, and this year will be the best year of you, the best year ever. Okay, thank you everybody. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Hainan. Nice to meet you again.
Bye.
Oh,
Yes.
bye-bye.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Hey, say goodbye. Hey. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you, Miss Nell.
Thank you.
Meeting.